Good morning. It's early. We got a lot going on today. Well, I want to have a lot going on today. So we're up early. We got a milking stand, which we've started yesterday. So we're going to finish that up. And I want to start my garden. It's spring, and I think it's a good time to try and start it, especially for Arizona, because it's going to be so hot so fast. So I am going to do a bucket garden because I may need to be able to move it on those really hot days to save my plants. So many times I've tried a garden and my vegetables literally cooked on the vine because of the triple-digit temperatures in the summer. All right, so as you can hear, people are hungry. Got to get this breakfast going for these animals. What are you two talking about? Those ducks. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Anywho, we're gathering the supplies that we need to start. And our wheelbarrow is over here in the corner. We're going to start with the wheelbarrow. All right, let's get the wheelbarrow. Oh, good morning, Ellie Mae. Good morning. Yes, you're right. It's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Okay, got the wheelbarrow? Mm-hmm. Let's go. So, wheelbarrow, check. Now we need a shovel and rake. I got the shelving already. We'll gather our buckets and see what other supplies we need. So Lily's gonna gather some of the compost that we've been piling up over there. And I'm gonna mix that with the soil. So while she's getting the compost, I'm gonna get started on the shelf. Cooper! Why? He's eating my plants before I could plant them. He totally just pulled it out and started eating it. Seriously, Cooper? Seriously? Alright, so we're going to put the pellets here. Let's use the blocks to balance it out. A couple of blocks. Stand one up here. One back here. Let's do the same for that one. Hopefully Steph can use this rock to hold it in place. Yep. That way when we sit the bucket, it'll hold. Okay, let me see a couple of buckets. The orange one. So we can start with whatever color. Random 5-gallon buckets. We're going to drill holes in the bottom. For drainage. Some of them are recycled, some are new. Long as you don't use buckets that have had non-water soluble chemicals like motor oil or something, you can use an old kitty litter bucket, a repurposed paint bucket if it wasn't a latex but a water soluble paint. You want to do some drainages in the center as well as around the edges so you have a good drainage system. Once we get done with the holes, we're going to put them, when they're filled, we're going to put them on here. So again, when we water them, they will drain. If at any, in the summer when it's really hot, I can actually sit them in basins as kind of a reservoir to not need as much water or as frequent watering. So you get your holes pretty much evenly spaced all the way around. And there you go. Good job.
Thank you.
So while she's doing the drilling, we're going to mix some of our soil. So what we have here is just basic, some of the compost from when we mucked the stalls. And then we're going to add some soil, some topsoil, mix that in. And then I also have some like power seeds here we're going to mix in as well. So go ahead, dump it in. Okay, we're going to dump that in, as well as the seeds, or they're kind of ground powder or nutrients. We're going to mix all of this together real good. You sure you don't want to put some gloves on? You're getting your things all dirty. You should take those off, please.
Okay.
I think you just like to play in the dirt. Alright, so most of our buckets are drilled. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a waffle in the bottom. Some people use rocks for soil, so we might do that too. But this is kind of help the roots stay moist and not dry out here in the desert. So I ripped up a couple of these, just enough to cover the bottom. It still allows the water to drain, but it kind of slows it down and keeps the roots moist. So now that our buckets are done, that's what we're gonna do. Let's put it all in there. Cover the bottom of all of them. Go ahead and help her. We're just covering the bottoms. That's 2 of them. Yeah, give her one. There you go. So then we're just going to fill the buckets about halfway with our soil mixture.
Is it fun if they have a little bit holes too?
This wheelbarrow is not going to last too long. We have to fill up another one really soon here. All right. Okay, that's good. Phew. Variety of seeds we're gonna try here. We're gonna see what works in our climate. And it tells you, if you ever do want to grow, it tells you like on the corner of the packet or at the bottom, how many days till you should be able to harvest something, and in the size of the container. So we obviously ours is bigger, so the roots aren't as deep on a collard. And then we have some root vegetables like radishes. And then I have some potatoes that in my pantry are growing sprouts. So we're gonna cut these and plant those. And then we also have some little like saplings over here of chili peppers, cilantro, and tomatoes. So we have a variety of salsa ingredients. We're also repurposing some old chicken waterers as pots. We're gonna try that out too. So once you get your pots about where you want it, I'm gonna add some topsoil, then I'm gonna plant them and do some watering. So with the potatoes, as you can see, they're already sprouting. So basically I'm gonna just cut them in half like this so that I can still have a root on each piece, like that. This one actually has 3 pieces that I could root out. Maybe just 2. I'm just gonna try these. So put them like that. And we're gonna toss these in and cover them up and see how that goes. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. You need to come closer, please. Thank you. We're just gonna put them down in here, and then she's gonna cover it with topsoil. And that's one bucket. And I'll do the same for a second one. Just gonna throw in there. And we're gonna cover those with some topsoil. Go ahead and put about the same amount on both. All right. That's where we're gonna start with the potatoes. Then we're gonna sit them over here on our thing, and we're gonna move to the next item. Ta-da! Yeah. Just shake it out, shake the container out. Just squeeze it and it'll slide off. Be gentle with the roots. You're gonna sit it right next to that one.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna put topsoil around them. Yep. Let's put topsoil. Actually, I'll put a little underneath. A little more. Okay, now let's put topsoil around. All the way around. Some on this side. Keep going. All the way around it. On that side. Some over here. And on this side. In the middle. A little bit more on this side. All right. Perfect. Set them over there on the thing in front of the tomatoes. All right, over here. A little topsoil in the bucket. And these ones are our snap beans. We're going to do some Blue Lake bush beans. All right, now let's sit those in there. You want to space each little sapling about maybe 2 finger apart. Yep, like that. And then put, so we're gonna put like 6 in this bucket. So spread them out so they're, you know, and then we'll put the other ones in a different bucket. So we'll have 2 buckets of beans. You don't want them too close to the edge because then their roots are going to be stuck against the side of the bucket. You want them to be able to come out, go down into the dirt. Yeah. So move that one closer to you, all the way around. Over there, that way. Now move the one next to it over. And then the one that's left, take this one, the one that's up here, and put it right in the middle.
Okay.
And then we'll put topsoil around them. Make a little hole if it doesn't sit up, so it'll sit. There you go. Push the bottom so it'll come up. Don't pull, push. Yeah, there you go. Set it right in the middle. And now let's put topsoil around it. So you got to kind of hold it so she can do it. Yeah. Till it stands up straight. Put it close to the wall of the bucket so it doesn't get pushed. Yeah. That one's laying down. Stand it up. Move it out to the middle a little bit. There we go. You don't want them laying on the edges. Pull these away so she can get some soil behind them. Those two right here. The ones closest to me, yeah. Get some soil behind them. So they're standing up more to the middle. Pull it all the way over. A little more. To you. There we go.
You put some behind this one.
This one. And basically, I'm ripping my packet from the bottom so I can keep the top as a little flag of what I'm planting. So I have a combination here. I have some regular little tender sweets and then some kaleidoscope. So we're gonna see which ones grow best and we're gonna mix them in the same bucket here. So as you can see, I'm gonna just kind of put them all down here. I don't know, I'll have to weed them out because that's a lot of seeds. And we can also transplant some later. Can I have a little bit of topsoil, please, over the top. This I don't want too heavy because I want my seedlings to be able to sprout out. Okay, so we're just gonna do that and then we're gonna wet them down. All right, then I can take my little papers and I can stick them here so I remember what I had. Or I can always get a little popsicle stick and glue it on there for that as well. All right, that one's done. Let's put that one away. Okay, so we still have some seeds left. I bought bush saplings or little plants, so I don't need those. I have my cucumbers, my collards, my okra, and some kale. And I think I'm going to recycle these containers and start them in these containers and then transplant them to the 5-gallon bucket system. So far, here's our little garden along the side of the house in a nice shady area. It will get some afternoon sun though. So when the house shade moves. But we'll see how that goes. I got them in buckets, like I said, because if this area is too hot, I can always pick up and relocate and see how that works. Well, thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated on how it works. All right, well, it's the afternoon and it's been about 5-6 days, and you can see in the afternoon my garden pretty much has full sun. Even though we're in the desert, it's not super hot. My cilantro seems to be blossoming. No sprouts yet on these buckets, so we're watching them. So I just put this chicken wire in front to kind of keep my birds out. And let's see, back there are the carrots and lavender. Nothing sprouting yet on the buckets. Just the ones that I pre-planted, but they're thriving. They're not withering at all.